Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. This is right here. This is the last one that we just did, the last car that we just hooked up. It came out pretty badass. I really like it. I learned that I could change the color on some of the vinyl, which is pretty cool because that's gonna lead to like more options and stuff down the road. But today we're gonna go ahead and pick a car. This is the one that I have as a wheelie car, so really honestly truly don't want to mess with it, just because it was fun, even though I don't even know if you can wheelie anymore, because of how they redid everything. So I don't even know if the car will wheelie anymore at all. I've seen people with wheelie cars, but they don't ever actually get to wheelie them. They start the process of it, and they get it to bounce the way that it has to, but it never actually wheelies. So I don't know if it's even a thing anymore. So until I can actually get in there and check, I'm gonna leave that alone. We're gonna go ahead and skip this one, and we're gonna go here to what is this, Steel DM, which is what the DeLorean. So I'm gonna buy that. Cool. So let's go test drive it and see how it handles before we do anything to it. I'm also going to be doing some videos on Beeman. I am working on some stuff though. I'm trying to get some of the stuff set up on my tablet so that I can have like a gearbox in the tablet or a switch box on my tablet. So when I'm playing the game, I don't have to be pressing keys on the keyboard. I could just press them on there to turn on like the headlights and blinkers and stuff like that. Some stuff I'm going to try to put on my wheel, but not everything's gonna fit, so I want to be able to put some of that stuff on there just to make my life a little bit easier when I'm recording. And then I'm gonna see about doing some of the challenges. I know that me and my son used to play that game along with one of our friends, and he will come over and we would all take turns trying to do these little challenges that the game had for us. So right now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna see the top speed on it, and it already looks slow as fucking hell. I also thought about making an actual like track car. Like I saw this guy, he was having like fun just running the track, not drifting it, just running it. Oh, that's a good sign. Alright, let's see. Right here's what we're gonna see. It's struggling to get up to speed. That's crazy. Let's go over here. And it's kind of like a straight, but if this doesn't work, I know a spot where we can definitely check it. First. And it's slow. Struggling to get up there. Yeah. Let's just go up to the other spot. And we'll do it there just because it doesn't look like it's gonna. But it doesn't look like it has a problem sliding. Look at that. And once you put power on it, it should slide a lot easier. Alright, so this is a lot better area to release in. Struggles, and my pedals just moved, so man, this thing is slow. So couldn't even hit 100 miles an hour from one side to the other. So definitely this thing needs to have a massive massive improvement on power, but everything else seems to be fine. Like you can get it sideways pretty damn easily. It doesn't hold it. It doesn't really hold it for long, but and it just comes out of it right away. All right, but at least we kind of know what it's doing. We know it's sloopy, very sloopy slidey, just like the Miata was. So we're gonna. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it's very slidey. That means it's gonna be easy to drift. But it also means that it's probably gonna be another car that's in the difficulty to drift is probably gonna be medium to expert. It's gonna have to be your skill level to drift it, because if it does give us a massive amount of power, the one thing that I can totally see happening is that it's gonna be very ice capady. So it's gonna just slide everywhere, and you're gonna have to be doing corrections all the time. Oh, very little. Um, wow, really? Hmm. Obviously, we usually always go for. Hmm. So this should actually get into the 500 range easily, or I would think it would. Seeing that dies. He dies. Okay. Gearing, we're not really gonna mess with too much right now. Although I honestly probably should do it right off the bat. But let's assess all the way up. I don't think we're gonna be able to put very big wheels on this at all. Doesn't look like it has the body for it. We are gonna do everything else we can. See if they had anything else that was semi interesting here. I think I had gone through it and I didn't see anything that really interests me. I was like, we'll stay with green. Alright, file. Itty bitty ski. And now it's suspension. What? Actually, it actually fits the tires and they're tucked. Was not expecting that at all. Wow. Huh? Huh? I don't know if you guys ever. Well, obviously you would remember I was the one that was there. Unless you guys were there, but in California we were there was one that we would go to a car show, and there was Impalas, the old Impalas, not like the lowrider Impalas, the newer ones, kind of like the one if you watch All About the Benjamins, the one that Ice Cube drives. Um, they would do that. They would slam the shit out of their cars, put huge, I think it was like 24-inch wheels, and then on the hood, on the front of the car, it would have to have a little lump because otherwise those wheels wouldn't fit, and they would bag them up so they could lift them and drive them or lower them for the show, and then you wouldn't be showing the engine and water and stuff wouldn't get in there. It was pretty crazy that they would take that much time and effort just to be able to slam their cars, but it was pretty like pretty sick to look at. So right, so this, well, just the fact that they stick out like that, this we're not gonna be able to have that size of wheel. So the back I might actually leave alone because actually, I mean it tucks it, and they're massive fucking wheels. So I will leave that alone. Front. This is already a 20, so I'm thinking it's gonna be like an 18, so that when I turn the wheel, it doesn't. And it does for a second, and then it goes away. So I think it's gonna be the same thing like the what car was that we did it to? Forgot what car it was that I did it to, where it obviously would cut the wheel in real life, but this is a game, and we're going more for look than anything, and then we'll function and then look. So as long as it doesn't actually affect the game, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like this, and yeah, we'll leave it like this. I don't know if I want to keep the front wheels that freaking wide. It just kind of looks kind of weird. So I'm thinking 255 to be honest with you, because anything bigger than that, it's just gonna look really weird. Go back and see. I'll see now it doesn't even touch at all. So perfect. All right, and it's looks. Maybe we can put a bigger wheel and get away with it then. Let's try 20s, but I don't know about that. Well, yeah, and I would rather go with 20s than the 18s. Let me see if we can get in here. Just because I don't want it to be too different than the back. I want you to notice it, but I don't want it to be super noticeable. But it doesn't look like it. Looks 20 is just gonna be the best option for it. Yeah, 20s. And I honestly, so let me just check the gearing. I honestly don't think that there's gonna be any kits for this, because unless it's like a kit for the DeLorean thing, all we're gonna be able to just put wheels on it. I was expecting it to just slide off the third, but it can hold it. But the thing that I'm noticing is that the minute that you straighten out just a tad bit, it grips. It grips almost immediately. I would say not grips. Well, obviously it grips, but it adjusts itself right away. Like you'll lose the drift right away. It'll come out of the drift right away. See? So the second that you straighten out just a hair, it'll completely take, like right there, it'll completely take the drift away from you. The width of the tires in the front might be the reason why it's doing it, because it's just getting a little bit too much, as well as the big fat ass tires in the back. So we might have the car that I end up trying to fix up for like the track house. I might just leave it and do another one for a track car, just to do some of those other tracks, to actually do some racing, or I might just fix it up and do a little like drag racing build with it, just to kind of mess around. I mean, you can obviously slide it around, and I'm pretty sure it's going to perform better than this on the actual track. Car just wants to straighten out. Not even paying attention to the speed. Alright, let's go take it to that straightaway. Damn, I almost broke my pedals. Let's go take it to the straightaway, and we're gonna go take it to the straightaway and see what it does top speed wise, and then depending on what that is whether or not I'll keep it, I'll make it a track car or leave it the way it is, because, or a drag race to drag it, just because I feel like this car has potential for track itself, but if it's too slow of a car, it won't really freaking matter, you know what I mean? Let's go right away to that long straight. Tell you what, it does not actually turn. When you're going fast, it does not want to turn really good, so. I said last time, every time that I start doing this. Might be able to fix it for like track, but I think this is a car that's gonna have to stay a drifter. See how it goes on these turns right here. The thing with me is that it tries to straighten itself out way too much. Like I said, it could be because of the big old tires in the back, because the front ones still have a good amount of meat on them. I give it gas and it just wants to straighten itself out. Right there, it just wants to straighten itself out. It doesn't want to stay sideways. Oh, you know what? You might just need to like, I forgot what other car it was that you really needed to crank that wheel in order to get it to stay. It might be the same thing. Let me try it like that. That right here, so. Yeah, just get a feel for the car. It just tries so hard to straighten itself out. Fourth doesn't have enough. Now, see, I'm taking it down to second gear so I can really abuse the shit out of it. And even then, it just does not want to stay straight. I mean, it does not want to stay sideways. It wants to go straight. Look at that. Look at the wheel. See? This car just wants to go straight, and I think it has to do with the size of those back wheels. So let's go back, let's take some meat off of them, and then come back and see. So right now I think it's the biggest you can make the wheels. So we're gonna take them down 285 maybe. Just have a lot of meat on those wheels. I think let's just do 265, because if it won't do it with 265, it sure as hell ain't gonna do it with 285. So do that. Like I said, it might just be too much grip, and therefore just punching the car straight every single time. But I don't know, so that's kind of a good sign because the other way I didn't want to spin out at all. Oh yeah. Still gotta really crank the wheel, but at least now it'll stay. I'm not turning the wheel at all right there, just because it still wants to kind of punch forward. It wants to break the drift to go straight. So. There we go. It's not beautiful. It's not pretty. But it'll do it. Just gotta make sure once you get it sideways, you gotta keep the wheel turned, because it's the second you stop turning it, it'll leave the drift. Oh, and I can't do this one. That's like one of the ones that I have done the best. Too much. I think it's doable. So yeah, we'll leave this one. I was I was already like, oh please work for drifting, because I don't want to make you into a track or a drag race car. um, right, so let's go look at what we can do as far as customizing it. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh man, I was like, you're not gonna be able to do crap to this thing. Hmm. That actually doesn't look bad. Not at all. Not at that. Go back. Paint. Nope. Paint the wheel. Because for this car, I'm thinking a black, but I want to give it like a midnight purple feel to it. So I'm gonna do black, and then I'm gonna put I'm gonna do it black, and then I'm gonna put purple, like a hint of purple in there. And I don't honestly want it to even be that strong. I want it to be really toned down. I want it to be to the point where you have to be on it to really see it. This is way too much. Yeah, I think that second coat of just black. I'm thinking this, or I might even try the same effect with like a dark blue. So that gives you more of a purple. Or should I go with like black and maybe a gold field? I just have to go a completely different way with this. I think it's showing through a little bit more than I would like. I want it to be there, but I want it to be something that reflects more off of the sun and just on the sharp parts of the car where the folds are almost 90s. Um, like the creases, that's where I want it to show. I don't want it to show so much on the actual car itself. So I think we might already be there because that shows on the whole car. If I bring it down to about right here, you could just barely make it out. I think that's what I want. I want like a kind of a more clean look than anything else. So we'll keep that. Going here to the rims. Now bring that. Now that same look. Now we're kind of matchy. And I think it's more like a stealthy look, especially since this car is very pointy. I like this. It's more of a stealthy look, something you wouldn't see coming, you know? Like because even the headlights are going to be pointing a lot lower than normal. If this was nighttime, you wouldn't really see this come up to you until the headlights got on you, so you turn on the headlights. But if you were to black out, you wouldn't really see this. But in the daytime, you'll be able to see all the little, like the little gold flake, if you will, or pearl. That's good. I think for this, I'm actually gonna black out the windows if I can. That's me. Move. So it's either white or there we go. All apparently you can't do the back one. What the hell? Now we should. I'm thinking do some blood red. The smoke. I typically don't put smoke on cars. I do have some that have it. I don't really do it, but I think on this car in particular, let me. Yes, there you go. That's definitely what we're doing there. And then I think I'm gonna go and on the back where the license goes, I'm gonna go to the vinyl editor and I'm gonna put that one that says tire killer. But we're gonna try to make it so that it's damn near the same color as the car as much as we can. So it's kind of like ghosted in. If it lets us, because right now it doesn't look like it's gonna let us put. Not even on the bumper. That's crazy. That was a fail. Um, back, back. Really don't feel like putting any graphics. Those were the only ones that I wanted. That's the only one that I want. If I can't put it, I'd rather just not have anything on there. And this should look really nice once we get to the tracks with the sun beaming, shining down on it. This should look good. So multi. Hopefully there's people on right now. Looks like the ones that are here kind of further out. So we're gonna have some lag, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose my engine sound almost immediately. I want to wait for them to load in so that I don't get lag or anything, because they haven't even loaded in. He spun the fuck out, but look how much lag there is. I'm actually not that bad. 80 is not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. This thing wants to straighten out still. What the hell? There's no way I'm gonna make it out. Seems like this one you have to be playing with the handbrake a lot more to get it to consistently stay sideways. Really, guy? Wow. Alright. No, go ahead, go ahead. You're just gonna fucking nail me. Not even give me a chance to straighten out. Is that guy's name Lobster? That's what we're gonna be doing today, huh? He's just doing the track. It doesn't look like he's trying to drift. I don't know if he's trying to catch up to some buddies or something. Really? What the hell's going on right now? That was better. This is what I'm having trouble with the entrance of this thing, which I never really have trouble with. But it's crazy. I'm gonna have to try to find a different one. But the car is starting to actually, I don't know if the tires need to go warmed up. I didn't think that was a thing in this game, but you would think warming them up would just make them more sticky and make the situation worse, but oh, too much, too much. Again. So on these long turns, it looks like it's gonna actually be pretty damn good. You see how fast it comes out of the drift? Like, I just tapped the brake without touching the e-brake, just the brake alone, and it instantly went straight on me. That was a little bit better, but I'm not really getting points on that whole straight part. Because the car doesn't really want to go sideways there. It starts to go straight wherever you're pointing at it. That's where it wants to go. It doesn't want to go sideways that much. I might end up having to turn this into a track car. If it's gonna be grabbing like that, I mean, why not? Well, the reason why not is because it's not that fast. Or the acceleration, I should say, it's not that fast. I mean, on this part right here, it's like nothing. So I don't get why I can't do that other one like that. Whoa. That's the guy that's just doing the track. He's not even trying to drift or anything. What I'm gonna try to do on this one that I can't seem to get it down. I'm gonna do the entry that I typically do on the other cars. Let's see if that helps. Well, at least I held it. But even then, it still wanted to straighten out on me. Look at it, it just wants to straighten out. That's crazy. That is crazy how well this car wants to grip. Of course. car's coming. Alright. God damn it. Sorry, guys. Dude, it wants to straighten out. Jesus. That is crazy. It looks like at least I'm starting to get a little bit of the hang of it. It's actually more so throttle play than it is anything else, but it's weird because you have to really delay the way you do it. And then on this one, when I hit the brake, unlike the other ones that I could take my foot off the gas and kind of do it, this one actually likes it when you keep your foot on the brake. When you keep your foot on the gas, I just say. The other one, I take my foot off the gas. And on this car, it actually kind of likes it when I'm holding on the gas as I'm doing it. So that's something that I haven't had to do with any of the other cars before. But this one actually enjoys that quite a lot. It actually helped a lot when I lost the last two turns. The only problem that I'm having right now, more than anything else, is that my pedals keep sliding away from my feet. Gas and brake at the same time, the car really likes that for whatever reason. Oh, too much. I'll get out of the way because I know some of these guys ride that blue line. Like kind of really could tell he wasn't even trying to drift. He just went straight full speed, trying to catch up to the pack. I don't know. It's kind of stomping me because you can't do the same thing twice. I'm doing the exact same thing on some of the corners that I know it worked, and the second time around, the car just won't give it to you. It's like, no, you can't do that twice in a row. You can't. Like, you have to do something different every time. Pretty much what the car is telling me. Too much. Get out of the way. Oh, I didn't even end up coming this way. Damn pedals. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Because of how much gear that car has, this car has, I think if I take that third down just a tad bit, it'll run out of gear faster and therefore keep me higher up on the RPM or whatever. And oh yeah. Yeah. I think it'll keep me higher up on the RPM or whatever, or touching the ret limiter more, and therefore forcing it to kind of be on its side. At least that's the thought. So we'll see. We'll see if it actually works. Let's go back into that. But it's just kind of chilling. Oh yeah, right off the bat. Let's see if this works then. But it's going to continue to keep going straight, which so far it looks like it is. And even worse than before. Yeah, it just pulls me straight faster. It does get on his side quicker though. But the problem I'm having is not getting it sideways. The problem I'm having is keeping it sideways. This car wants to be a track car, that's what this is. that's all it wants to do is just go straight. And I could force it to go sideways, but the second that I'm not, you know, cranking on that wheel, it just straightens the fuck out. That is crazy. Yeah, it won't go sideways. It won't stay sideways, I should say. It'll go sideways all day, but it won't keep it. Yeah, see, it just straightens the hell out. I don't know what that is. I think this is gonna be the one that defeats me. This is gonna be, I think, I thought it was gonna be like a mid, like not a beginner, but intermediate kind of car to drive, or from intermediate to advanced. I think is what I said. But this is definitely advanced. Like I'm pretty sure there's people out there who have enough skill just keep that car going like that. But I've tried all the tricks that I've learned playing, and I can't keep this thing straight. I just can't keep it straight. I mean, I just can't keep it from going straight. It just constantly wants to go straight. So, I'm trying to think what I should do. Because if I want to run this like a track car, I also have to switch my sequential shifter back to be a sequential shifter and not to be the handbrake, because I'm gonna be needing to be able to shift when I'm driving, either that or make the game automatic just for when I'm doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that car. I just can't get it to run the way I want it to run. And I'm pretty sure if I take more tire out of the back, it'll spin more, but it's not, it doesn't mean that it's gonna stay straight, you know what I mean? So I could try taking down the tires a tad bit to get it just maybe 20s on front and back. That looks kind of weird. Or let's just do 22s. 22s on the back, those in the front. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna bring the tires back up, make the front ones back to the width that they were, the full size of the width. That should keep them from going. I'll change the angle of the tires as well, to give them a little bit of camber, but not a whole bunch. And then I'm just gonna track the car, and then I'll just I'll make a video of just me doing the laps or something with that car, because I can't get that thing to stay sideways. So if this doesn't work, see, it feels like it should be able to just go sideways and stay sideways, but that's not, see, not the case. It just doesn't want to. It wants to go straight. This made it even go even more straight. See, maybe I have to be at a certain speed to really take advantage of it. It just wants to go straight, because even when I'm going sideways now, wherever the car's pointing, that's where it is. car, it's just not gonna happen. I see wherever it's pointing to. It just goes where it's pointing to. It doesn't. That is crazy. Just wherever the car's pointing, that's where it goes. Even when it says it's giving you the drift, it still just goes that way. That is crazy. Alright. Well, then really quickly, I'm gonna move the settings on it. Just maybe if I try to fix like a track car, maybe that's what it needs to be a drift car. So we'll see. But it's actually kind of crazy that it does not want I don't mind. Big old boys back on there. But I think I'm still gonna leave it alone just so that it can still kind of give me some sort of slide for if I'm doing a track and the car doesn't want to turn because it's going too fast and I have to like brake or even just power slide the bitch in. Just so weird that it doesn't want to drift. And this already feels more grippy because it didn't want to spin out like it's been doing the last few times. Yeah, see, wherever the nose points, that's where this fucking car's going. It doesn't even want to turn. That's full. That's crazy. Look at that. That is crazy. I was kind of hoping to be able to see the camera. Could it be something else? could be something else. Give me a second, guys. It actually looks like my the software that my steering wheel requires in order for the controller to run properly wasn't even running. It's just pick the setting. Okay, well, if that was it, we'll see. Because right now the car's really not gonna fucking do shit anyways. Just because I straightened it out so much. Holy shit. Oh, if anything, it just made it so it even goes more straight. Yeah, there's no way. Just stop this car. Just I'm turning the wheel all the way. It won't even do it. It won't even turn the wheel. It turns it here, but see the wheel. It's like only one wheel turns at a time or something. Look, that's all the way turned. And my wheel's just barely turning. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Let me get one of my other cars. And if I can't drift the other cars, then it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to reset the whole game to try to get the game going. But if I can drift one of my other cars, then this car is just not gonna be one for drifting, and I will probably be just kind of setting it up to these cars very, very drifting, very slippy slidey. So if this thing doesn't slip and slide right now, we're just gonna go to the very first one. Let's go back to the other camera. This thing is, you can right away you get to the difference. I want to say this car might even be a fourth gear car. To crank the wheel all the way again, from it not cranking at all to all the way, it's throwing you off because I think I'm overdoing it, but then it feels like I'm not, and then it's just. Look at the amount of angle this is going compared to what the other one was doing. That was my bad. Right now, I'm pretty sure it's because I have it in fourth. Compared to the other one, if I had it in third, it should do that more by its own, but like I said, I was just turning that wheel a little too much because the other car was requiring me to turn it so much to get anything out of it. Slides. Yeah, so the other car is going to be hard as hell because it doesn't have the speed to be a drag car. It doesn't turn well to be a track car. So that was just kind of stopped on that one, guys. I'm gonna say that car is just, unless you're an expert, that car is probably not gonna be one to drift. There's only one other thing that I could possibly think to see if it helps. Just maybe it might help. And that's to bring down the power. To bring down the power on it. And actually, let me back. Let me put the angle back on the. Let's see. The wheels, as far as I can go, they won't turn them on. And it's just barely does it. This is one of those cars where like the handbrake is your best friend. Because if you're not doing that, you're not going to be able to drift it. And it's probably also going to be one of those cars that you need the turns to be one right after another. Because if you have them too spread out, you're just not going to get away with it. It's not gonna happen, guys. Thought I was gonna make it work. I might keep practicing with this and try to come back to it, but for now, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. We're gonna end it there on a sad note because I really wanted this car to work because it actually looks pretty clean, and the fact that I can get those big old tires under that bad boy, and I was hoping that this was gonna be awesome. I might even fix the other car up, this one, and then with the power and grip that this one has, I might try to see if I can make this a wheelie car and just get this thing to jump around. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you very, very much, and I will see you guys in the next one.